G'day guys, welcome to episode 50 of Learn That Solo. What a magical 2.5 to 3 months it has been. Let's take a look back.
I can feel you breathe, it's washing over me, and suddenly I'm melting into you. There's nothing left to prove, baby.
But seriously, let's look at the Unforgiven. Let's take a look at the first section. I'm on a clean setting at the moment. I'm going... So let's slow that down. I want to go 2, 4, 5 on the 3rd string, and then hit the 5th fret again, and then slide to 7. Okay, and then at the end of that I go... Okay, so what I'm doing here, I'm playing 5, and then 4 as a hammer-on into a pull-off. So I go 5, and then 4, 5, 4 as a hammer-on into a pull-off. And then I want to go to 7 at the string above. So let's try the whole thing thus far. At the end of that, I want to go back to the 4th fret of the 3rd string, and then I hit 5 of the 4th, and I hit it again, and slide to 7. So just those last few notes again from the 4th string, 3rd fret, 3rd string, 4th fret rather. Okay, the bit that follows that I want to go to 2 of the 3rd again, then I hit 2, and then I hit 2nd string, 1st fret, but I'm also playing open on the 1st string with that. So I'm going, and then the same thing on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string with the open on the 1st, and I hit them together again. So from that 3rd fret, I want to be hitting that open string on the 1st, but also sliding over. So thus far of this part, and then I go back to 3rd fret, then to 1st, and I hit 1st again, and then slide from 1st to 3rd. So altogether it goes. And you notice that whole time, I've got that ringing open E on the 1st string. So let's try the whole thing thus far. Okay, the second section I'm going to start with this little sliding chord situation. I'm starting from 7 of the 3rd string and 8 of the 2nd, and I will hit those together and then slide up 2 frets. So I'll be going from 7 and 8 to 9 and 10, and then back again all in one pick. When I get back, I want to flatten my pointer, so get rid of that middle, and then play 7 of the 2nd and the 3rd string together. So all together. After that, I go into this little phrase here. I'll slow that down. I've got a hammer on from 7 to 9 on the 3rd string, and then I just play 7 again, so I've got 2 picks here. Okay, and then from the 4th string, I want to go 10, 9. And at the end of that, I want to go back to 7 of the 3rd string, and it's going to work up a major arpeggio, sort of a G thing. So it'll go. So from the 3rd string, I'm going 7, 9th fret of the 4th, and then 10th fret of the 5th. So from the little bit before, let's put the whole thing together now. Okay, and then we've just got sort of like a A minor pentatonic thing at the end. Very bluesy. So what I'm doing here is I'm doing 3, 5 on the top, the 6th string, and then I go to 3 of the 5th, and then I bring my pointer finger over to 5 of the 5th. So I just use the same finger twice. It sort of helps me get into position a little easier. So when I get to the 5th fret, I want to go 5, 6, 7 on the 5th. Okay, after that I want to have a flat finger across 5 of the 3rd and the 4th string, so the middle 2, and then I want to play the 4th, and then the 3rd, and then hit the 4th again. So I go. So the whole thing thus far, this little chunk goes. Okay, and then after that I want to hit the pointer finger again on the 4th string, and then hammer to 7. So it'll go. Sorry. Alright, let's go from the slidey bit. We'll do the whole section now. Okay, let's have a look at the start of the 3rd section. So let's slow that down. I want to play 8 of the 2nd, and then do a trill or hammer on to pull off from 7 to 8 back to 7 on the 2nd string. And then I go to 9 of the 3rd. And then after that, I want to go 7, 8, 10 on the 2nd string. 7, 8, 10. And then I want to go to 7 of the 1st string. So it goes. Okay, and then after that it goes. So all together. Okay, and then I'm on 8 of the 2nd string, and then I go to 7 of the 1st, and then back to 8 of the 2nd string again, so it goes. Okay, and then after that I've kind of got a power chord thing. You can either leave that shape there, or you can cross over to your pointer and your ring. It's completely up to you. I think I stay with this for this formation, so I want to go from 8 of the 2nd string to 10 of the 1st, back to 8 again. So all together. Okay, and then I go up to 10 of the 2nd string, and I've got a power chord shape here too, so I'm going from 10 of the 2nd to 12 of the 1st, and then back to 10 of the 2nd again. Okay, and then another power chord shape between 12 and 14. Okay, now this is a little bit strange here. I'm going from 14 of the 2nd to 15 of the 1st, and then that'll end on just 17 of the 1st string. So let's go from these fiddly crawling bits. 8 and 7. 8 and 10, 10 and 12, 12 and 14, weird note on 14 and 15, and then 17 of the 1st string. So the whole thing together. Alright guys, let's take a look at section 4. I want to start from 7 of the 2nd and the 3rd string together. I've got a flat ring, but you can use 2 fingers if you wish. And I'm going, so slight bends on that, and I'm doing that thing twice. Then I do a flat finger on 5 of the same 2 strings. After I've done that little chord there, I want to go to 7 of the 4th string. And then I hit it again. Alright, so let's do that again. So I want to hit the 7th fret of the 4th string twice. Then it goes to 5 and of that same string. And then I go 7, 5 on the 5th string as well. And then that goes to 3rd fret. So I go. So all together. Okay, as soon as I hit the 3rd fret, I want to go 5, 3 again on the 5th string. And at the end of that, I want to go 5, 3, 5 on the 6th string. And then do a slight bend on 3 of the 5th string. So I go. So the whole thing thus far. Alright guys, the start of the 5th section is going to start with these 3 notes, which is 7 of the 4th and then 5, 7 on the 3rd. Then we go into this little run here. Now this is all on the 3rd string, and we play all of these very similarly. I hit 5, 7 on the 3rd and then hit 7 again. And then after I hit that 7 again, I want to slide to 9. So they're all going to kind of have 2 notes and then hit the 2nd note again and slide. So I'm going to go 5, 7, hit it again, slide to 9. And then 7, 9, hit it again and slide to 11. And then 9, 11, hit it again, slide to 12. and then 11, 12, hit 12 again, slide to 14. Let's take it slowly from the top. And I think he might squeal that. I'm not 100% sure where he does it, but anyway, the whole thing. Okay, after I do that, I want to go to 15 of the second string, and then hit 14 of the third string as a squeal, and then just as a normal note, sort of go. And then the same idea from 13 of the second string, back to 14 with a slight squeal and a normal note, sort of go. And then after that, 15 of the second string again, and then just a single 14 on the third string. So the whole thing thus far. And then we go. Okay, and then after that, I've got a big bend on 20 of the second string. So I do 2, and then I do a third bend, but this one goes sort of up and down and then up again. So I go 2 straight up, and the next one goes. So what I'm doing is I'm bending up on 20, back down, and then up again. Alright, let's try the whole thing thus far. Alright, so at the end of section 5 we had these 3 bends. After that, the 6th section will start with one that just goes up and back. So this was on 20 of the first string, sorry, 20 of the second string, and it'll go. Okay, so what we've got here is the bend up and back on 20 of the second string. And then I go to 17 of the second string. And then I want to do a big bend on 21. So I think this is a tone and a half, or maybe even 2 full tones. So I guess. So there's 3 big bends there, and then I'm going to hit 17 twice on the first string. So altogether we've got. After I hit it twice, I hit it a third time, and I'll do a hammer-on into a pull-off from 17 to 20 back to 17, and then I go to 19 of the second string, and then back to 17 of the first, and then a big bend on 20 of the second. Sort of go. Alright, so let's go from the bend up and back on 20 of the second string. Alright guys, nearly there. The 7th section is going to start with this small arpeggio. I'm starting from 9 of the third string, and then I've got a flat finger across the second and the first. As soon as I hit the first string on 10, I'm going to do a pull off to 9, and then play 7, 9 after that. Sort of go pull off to 9, 7, 9, and then I play 10 of the second string, and then go back to 7 of the first. So all together. Okay, then I follow that up with this. So what I'm doing here is I'm doing a pull off from 8 to 7 on the second string, and then I play 9 of the third, and then back to 7 of the second string, and then a pull off from 9 to 7 on the third string. So I go. So the whole thing thus far. Okay, after that and I go. So I do a hammer on from 5 to 7 and then hit 5 again. And the same idea from 4 to 5 as a hammer, and then 4 again. And then 4. Sorry, 2 after that. So the whole thing from the start, I'll play it a little bit slower. Okay, then I slide into 14 with my ring, and then I hit that again when I get there. And then I hit the second string on 13. And then after that, I want to work through this little staircase shape. I'm going 12, 13, 14 from the first string 12, 13 to the second, 14 of the third. I'm going to do this shape 7 times in a row and then just sort of stop at the top on the 7th one. So to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so we'll go from here, sliding into 14, hitting it again, hitting the second string, and then the 7 sort of staircasey things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So let's try from the start a little slower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright guys, last section, we've just done 8 of those little staircasey things. We want to now go to 19 of the 3rd string and do 2 bends. The first one's just going to go up, and the second one's going to go up and down. And then I go to 17 of the 3rd, and then 2 big bends on 20 of the 2nd string. So all together. At the end of that, we go to this. Let's slow that down. The start of that little section, I was picking all these notes. I'm going 17, 19, 20, 19, 17. So just working my way there and back. Then I go back to 19. So all together. And then after that, I've got to hammer on from 17 to 19 and then pulling off back to 17 again. So that all together. Okay, after that I go, so let's slow that down. I'm going 20 of the 2nd string, bending in and out and then pulling off to 17 and then a bend on 19 of the 3rd. Alright, let's try the whole section thus far. Okay, at the end of that it'll go. Let's do that little chunk and then we'll put it all together. I'm doing a pull off from 20 to 17 on the 2nd, and then 19 is a regular note, and then I hit it again as a bend in and out into a pull off. So I go, and I do the bend again in and out into a pull off. So it's the same thing twice. And then at the end of that group, I do 1 more big bend. So from that little bit before, so starting off with a single note, and then sort of that bend idea into the pull off twice, and then a big bend. So it'll go. Alright, let's try this whole section thus far. There's a little bit more left. Okay, so after we've done that big 3rd bend, so it'll go. So pretty much the same idea as what we had before. 2 bends on 19, the second one going up and down, the first one just up, and then going to 17. And I go to 20 the 2nd string now, but no bend. Cool. Now, I've got my fingers already across 17, 18, and 20 on the 2nd string, but I want to lead from the middle finger, which is on 18. So what I'm going to do here is go a hammer on from 18 to 20, and then pulling off to 18, so that's all one pick. And then I just play 17, and then a pull off from 18 to 17. So, just the very last chunk of this will go. And then the pull off. Alright, let's finish this off. Let's do the whole last section. And that's it, guys. That's the Unforgiven. Hope you've enjoyed episode 50 of Learn That Solo. Hello to my friend Yaroslav. Hope I said your name right. Good suggestion. I'll catch you guys soon.